What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning back into the third episode, the third taping of Thinking Aloud. Again, I'm not going to do all that extra to last time, but we're just going to hop back into it. On this episode, on this topic, pretty much it's going to be, don't expect nothing from nobody. I can't swear this early on in the video, but don't expect nothing from nobody. The art of expecting nothing from nobody. That's literally like a big thing right now. I feel like people, you just look at your neighbor, whoop-de-whoop, and you always, what can they do for me, or how can this person help me? I feel like most relationships nowadays are straight business transactional because somebody always looking at, how can this person help me with something? And you feel me, like, what can I get out of them? And a lot of people go wrong because they expect somebody to do something for them. Their mama, their daddy, their sister, their brother, whatever. And that should not be the case. Again, I'm not going to ramble on the whole topic right now. I'm going to introduce my co-host for this episode. Shorty from Arizona, you feel me? I found her here in the desert, you feel me? So without further ado, I'm going to introduce her. She's going to do her own thing. Welcome, Crista.
Okay, what an introduction.
What's up, Crista?
What's good?
Okay. So I found Crista here in the desert, you feel me? She was one of my first friends when I moved out here to Arizona. So, you feel me? I had to get her on the podcast. She like Arizona crazy, so she knows about Arizona. So, we're gonna get right into it. Let them know something about yourself, Crista.
Ooh. No, that's too federal.
What?
Too federal. Like you said, I'm from Arizona, born and raised. Bro's not from here, so I definitely think we're gonna have different opinions on a subject, but
that's not what you're here.
Hey,
that's what you're
I'm gonna put AZ on the map. So we'll see.
Alright, so I mean, one of the first conversations we had when we first hung out was, you was like, I don't expect shit from nobody. That shit resonated with me.
Yes.
And I remember that shit, so I was like, alright, this is a decent ass episode that I gotta bring you on for. But why? How'd you get to that point?
Honestly, I think I got to that point just because can we cuss on this?
Yeah, go crazy.
Just because a bitch was going through it at the time. So, but now that I kind of reflect, I'm at a point in my life where life's humbled me and forced me to kind of sit down and look at, okay, why do I feel this way? Why am I in this position? And I don't know, a lot of shit just happens, you know? And I feel like our life's experiences, of course, mine's different from yours, different from who's ever watching this, you know? It forms us and shapes us as individuals, but also the way we think. And I think that is why I'm at the point where, I don't expect from nobody. I go into life with, honestly, I try to go into life having no expectations. Because no expectations leads to no letdowns.
Facts. See? I just said that. I said that last episode, bro. You out here I feel like you expect somebody to even be there for you. You feel me? And then they're not, your feelings finna be hurt to the bone. You feel me? So exactly. I've been there before, and that was more with my family. You feel me? I expect this person to be there for me because they're my family. And then when the time or push came to shove, and you feel me? People got their own lives, or most people gonna always put themselves first. Not in most cases, not everybody, but you feel me? A lot of people gonna always put themselves first.
I feel like the older you get, you have to realize that, because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm in a different spot. I don't have kids. I don't have someone who's relying on me. So I know teen up kids, fuck them. I'm just kidding. Kids are beautiful. But I'm in a position where I don't want to have to be something for someone.
Facts.
You know, you gotta live for yourself. But I was saying, the older I get, the more I realize everyone's in relationships for advantageous reasons.
Okay.
Whether it's on purpose or subconsciously, that's what it is. I feel like that's human nature.
Okay, but explain that. Give me an example then. Because I have an example. I got locked in, but I want to hear yours first.
For example, in business, in your workplace, let's say workplace, I'm going to be friends with this person because I know they're going to have my back.
Okay.
At the end of the day, even though that's being a good friend, that's a reason why you're in this relationship with this person.
Okay.
So even though it doesn't always have to be bad, at reasons, this person treats me nice, this person makes me feel good.
Fair.
Deshaun always compliments my shoes when I'm going to work. That's why I want to be friends with him. It makes me feel good.
We're the only two people that work in our establishment that actually got decent shoes.
Okay,
no cap. I'm gonna keep it a buck. well, I mean, there's only like fucking 3 black people around, and I'm one of them. And the others are light skinned. Their mama ain't black. So.
We live in a city that's very, has a lot of Mormons, let's just say that. But besides the fact.
But no, so going back to what you said, like, yeah, you're gonna be this person's friend because regardless of how they make you feel, or I mean, just in general type stuff. I feel like my example for that, I mean, really, it's the same thing. Like business, like I hate the word help. I'm gonna say this for a reason because I felt like I had so many people, even still to this day. 2 days ago, somebody hit me up and was like, "Yo, bro, can you help me? I need $10." And I'm gonna keep it a buck. To me, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because like when I started, I say everything in my life. I don't expect nobody to support me. I didn't get to this point in my life without having a village support me. Bro, I got here with having one person support me. I would not be right here in Arizona right now if my one best friend didn't say, bro, go do what you gotta do, bro.
Real shit, shout out to the best friend.
100%, you feel me? Like, it was 2 people, but those are my 2 best friends that I talk to this day, and also the only 2 people to get on the flight to even come to visit me here in Arizona. You feel me? And I've been here for 9 months now.
Yeah.
So in those relationships, I get whatever I can for those people. 100%. I expect to get whatever I can to those people. I don't expect anything back from them, but at the end of the day, they always show up and they always show out for me. So like,
that's unconditional love.
Facts.
And with growing older, I'm starting to see unconditional love doesn't always have to root back to blood. Because same way, I didn't grow up with like a big village, just a few people, and even family turned out to be weird. Like the older I got, and non-blood people are even closer to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God. I feel like, I know for a fact, there's people I don't even talk to in my family, especially, after my grandpa passed a few months ago, you feel me? He was like the glue to the family. So a lot of people do their own thing now, and especially going into the holidays. Now, I know I'm not going to be around my family for the holidays, but for the simple fact that my grandpa, he was like the glue for that. He's like, yo, the holidays coming up. I'm finna send you this, I'm finna send you that, because last year around the holidays I was living in Nashville. So my grandpa sent me sweet potato pie and all that, because that's his thing, you feel me? Mm-hmm. That is not how my family is anymore, you feel me? And like, that's cool, you feel me? It is what it is at the end of the day, but it's just like, you can't expect people to show out, you feel me? Because that's just not their character, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, people got their own agendas, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. One thing that really grinds my gears for real is people thinking they're better than the next person. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Like I said before, bro, I slept on the pallet for 9 months of my life on my grandma's floor, and I don't even have the mentality still to this day where I sleep in my own crib by myself, happy as fuck, thinking I'm better than the next person. I just don't. I can't. You feel me? Because I know just as easy as I got it, just as easy as God take that away. You feel me? So like, my expectation to myself is to just get up and make sure I do. I know that I can do that for myself. I'm not ever, you feel me, pretty girl. I'm not ever going back to the pallet. You feel me? But like at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if something in life happened. You feel me?
But if it do, like, you fall, you get back up. You've been through it.
But save your money so that happens. You feel me? Like,
you know what I think is crazy? I feel like you and I both have, I don't want to say similar upbringings, but we can relate more.
We talked about that
and
before.
Arizona is very different from Chicago. I've been in Chicago plenty of times, had family in Chicago, but I can definitely say, like, it's hard to relate it would be hard to relate to people here. I grew up first generation immigrant family, so I didn't grow up with much. But people here, a lot of them are, middle class, well off.
Facts.
But circling back, I think people like us who were kind of forced into this like adulthood and into some shitty situations and having to evaluate the relationships you have and having to be careful. We're super empathetic and we know what it means to have loyalty. We know what it means to be down bad and having to stick through it. And the people who do stick through it with you, like, you remember that. So you know how to treat people with real, genuine love. And I feel like a lot of people, it's hard to come across that because they grew up around the fake shit. Their mom and dad hated each other, but they were married. Right? Like, siblings were out the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? No one was in the house. No, I don't know. I don't want to say struggle makes you a better person, but it definitely makes you more empathetic. Okay. And I think it makes you a real, genuine person. And I feel like we get mad almost because we expect that from other people, but we can't expect that, because not everyone's gone through this shit we've gone through, or not everyone's had to deal with the same vices. So like,
no, I 100% everything you just said. I wholeheartedly agree with because I'm gonna take it back when like again like, I'm gonna give a story from my life real quick. And when I was 18, I just turned 18. My mom, she owns 2 daycares. So she moved to the south side of Chicago and she left us in North Chicago.
shout out Southside.
And yeah, White Sox game, you feel me? And when it was just me and my sister, you feel me? I love my sister. My sister's a great person to me now. You feel me? But when you're growing up, you feel me? Like it's just not the same. And I know she's watching this and she's laughing because that's just the type of relationship we have. But whole book, I remember and I'll never forget. And she knows. We was living together. I'm like, bro, can you give me a ride to work? And she was like, no. And I was like, why? She's like, I don't want to. Like, I'm just not going to give you a ride to work. And bro, no cap, that hurt my feelings. But also at the same time, I literally know, I'm like, my grandma always told me, if you ask somebody for something, that's a favor. And you can't get mad if they say no. Once my grandma told me that, because I told her like what happened in that situation, she was like, it doesn't matter that she's your sister, it doesn't matter that she's your mama. Yeah. You ask somebody for a favor and they say no, you can't get mad. Bro, that stuck with me. And to this day, like, I asked you for a favor, if you can't do it, you can't do it. You feel me? Like, there's no harm, no foul. I put myself out there, you feel me, see the, you know, what was gonna happen, but if you say no, you say no. And I feel like so many people get butthurt over that, like so easily, you feel me? Like so quick to like write you off for the 1,000 times you said yes. We all know that. You can say yes 1,000 times, and the one time you say no, that person hates you, and it's goofy for real.
I will say, people, if you are in a relationship with someone, whether it's family, romantically, friendship, whatever type of relationship, if they're counting favors, you need to dead that shit.
Bro, I ain't ever been that type of person.
That's weird. Like, someone who counts favors, you know?
I agree with you on that.
Because if you're genuine, like, just messing with someone because you like that person, you know, and you're keeping them around for a reason, okay, there shouldn't be a freaking checklist of I did this, this, and this. But if you're that person who's always doing the favors and it's not being reciprocated, no, don't get mad at them, but that gives you insight of, oh, I need to reevaluate who I have around me.
Facts.
And I feel like people, I'm a really big giver. Like, my love language is like acts of services, gifts. And I'm not talking like, let me just buy you whatever. Like, I work really hard. Like, I pay attention, you know. That's my love language. And if that's not reciprocated,
you fall back.
I fall back because I'm like, I need that also in my life.
Oh, God. Now, like, when you said people out here in Arizona are different from the people in Chicago, real spill, bro. Like, and I'm gonna say that just to kind of get some clarification to the, you know, the guys back home in Chicago. Like, you know, you're not gonna walk up to somebody. I do this on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna walk up to nobody in Chicago and call them a goofy. That's like pretty much calling somebody, you feel me, a female dog on spot. Out here, bro, I do it just to see what type of person they are. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I look at people, you feel me, just to see what type of person they are, and then they get to talking, I'm just be goofy. And it's like, oh, you're so silly. I'm like, yeah, you have no idea.
I don't understand the trajectory of what goofy means.
It irritates me. Like, I've been here now for 9 months, bro, and like to keep it a whole buck, I've only resonated with just like a few people here in Arizona. Obviously, Crista being one, and like maybe 2 or 3 other people that are actually like from Arizona. And I say that for the simple fact, like she said, people out here are very materialistic. You feel me? Of course, being from Chicago, yeah, people on the same thing. I'm not saying people from Chicago are any better than the people from Arizona. But it is different, bro. I felt I could easily, you feel me, meet people back home, you feel me, like genuine people, because you know how many fake people are around in Chicago, how many people backdooring people and all that, you feel me. Out here in Arizona, it's just slightly different because it's like, I feel like it's about how you're going to present yourself. Are you driving up in this, or you got this, or you got this type of job? All my people out here that I met, like the older guys that I hang out with, they're like 30, 35, 40, and they're married. A few of the dudes I tried to hang out with when I first got here, not even like try to hang out with, but conversating with, because you know they throw these little wine nights at these little fancy complexes and whatnot. And I'm down there talking to people, and one dude instantly, like 3 seconds into the conversation, where you work and how much you make a year. Bro, where I'm from, you ain't finna ask nobody how much money they got.
That's disrespectful. That's weird. Like, you're setting me up.
On God. Bro, he looked at me like, how much you make a year? And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you that. Like, that instantly made me uncomfortable. And then again, I talked to another person. They say the same thing.
It's very normal here.
It's weird. Why is that a thing? Like, I
can't tell you why it's a thing. All I can say is in Arizona, there's no sense of community.
Yeah.
There's no, like, I feel like when you start getting to the Midwest or the South, like people are genuine, people are nice. There's a sense of community. There's no culture here. That's what it is.
Yo.
That's the word.
All right, pause real quick because
No,
I was literally just talking to somebody who's from Houston. They came out here to Arizona about a year ago, and they said that same thing to me last week.
It's a culture shock.
There's no culture out here, bro. I mean, like she said, there's a lot of mountain people out here and whoop-de-whoop. So, you feel me? Like, it's just not, bro. Like, it's not. I said this in the first episode. I said this in the last episode, and I'm saying it again, bro. Pick it back. Oh, you've been here, bro. Like, there's no culture out here.
I mean, being Hispanic, I will say, in the Hispanic community,
we're
right here by the border.
3-4
so
hours away.
I feel at home. You know, I can feel like I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere in Arizona and see a Hispanic and it feel a little bit warm. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand how no one else has that like warm like.
Black people ain't got it, bro. 100%. No, it's the whole book, though. I mean, it's the fucking desert, bro.
I definitely think it's changing, though. With everyone moving here, there's a bunch of people coming from Chicago, Texas, and I definitely see some type of shift in terms of culture, I guess. But it's really hard to form genuine relationships out here, friendships. Like I said, I've been here, born and raised, my whole life. I don't have like a best friend. I have a good friend. I
was like, what?
Exactly, and everyone from out of state looks at me funny because they have friends that go back to like elementary, like diapers and sandbox type shit, and I'm like, no, I can't think of one solid friend, and that hurts me because I'm like, damn, what am I missing out in life?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to leave because I'm like, wow, there's people who actually have friends their whole life. Am I the problem? Or is it Arizona people? I don't know.
No, I'm going to have to say, whole buck, it's definitely Arizona people, bro. Like for real. Because
you make me feel better.
When I first met her, like 100%, we were talking, and I was just like, yeah, like friends and this and that. And she was like, I'm not a person who needs friends. And I looked at her, I'm like, what? And she was like, I don't have friends. I know people. And then she proceeds to tell me about her story, how she went out with her friend the night before, and they got a little hood. I'm not gonna put your business out there, but
my God.
Got a little hood. You feel me? And I was like, so you got no friends? She's like, but not like that. And then I understood what she meant, when she started to explain herself.
Yeah, like if I need someone pull up,
because even
I
when
have no one to pull up.
I mean, damn, that's hard. Nobody to pull up.
I feel like I'm a one-man army. I feel like I'm aligning, but that's again could be because of where I'm from, how I was raised, blah blah blah. But
no, I feel you on that. I mean, that's one thing that really hit me when I first got. Even my homie, you guys know Tim from the first episode. Even when I met Tim's not even from Arizona, bro. He's from Missouri. You feel me? So like, and yet, bro, be at the crib, we be hanging out, whoop-de-whoop. And I actually get along with Buddy, bro. He actually helped me get to this point, you know, to start the podcast and whatever. There's not a single soul out here that I really felt that I could, I don't know. And plus he's black, bro. You feel me? And like, that's a big thing for me, bro. Like, especially being older, bro. Like, I can't surround myself with a bunch of mountain people no more, bro. Like, I'm not in college no more trying to do all that. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to build real, genuine relationships with people that I know, like, I want to see myself with in the future. And friends, I feel like it's so hard to make friends when you're an adult, bro. I feel like it's so much easier to build a relationship with a person than it is to build a friendship with a person.
I feel like we're super fast-paced out here in Arizona, too.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a big city, even just in the suburbs, it's very fast-paced. Like I said, no kind of community. We don't live slow, so I feel like that's also another reason why it's hard to form relationships out here. But
I wouldn't even say like, and again, like, you're not expecting just to, you know, meet somebody and befriend them. It's kind of funny because when I first, no expectations. When I first moved into this building, Buddy across the hall, actually a really decent guy, but I would consider him a homie. Buddy that you seen at the dog park. You feel me? I know him now for 9 months, bro. Like, you feel me? I had some life stuff happen. Like I said, my grandpa died. Bro came over. You feel me? Bro got me an ounce for the free. He was like, here, bro, I know you're going through a hard time. He was like, ounce.
like, that's genuine.
It's fuck. Bro, I love my people from Chicago, bro, but there's only, I mean, don't get me wrong, you feel me, you got it like that, but like, to do something like that, offer just meeting somebody off the rip, nah, that's normal.
That's what I'm saying, it doesn't have to be an ounce, but like, freaking bring me a flower, some flowers, or bring me some food, like just a little gesture, like, hey, I know your day was bad, I know you're going through something, here's what I can do, you know?
Bro.
Like, it goes such a long way, and not a lot of people are like that anymore.
Even I had a neighbor, her grandpa passed actually like 3 weeks after mine. I literally went through it, still going through it. You feel me? That's not something that you can just scrub over real quick. You feel me? She put it up on Instagram, her grandpa died, bro. Deadass went to her crib, I gave her some flowers. She wasn't home or whatever, I left them at her door. Bro, I ain't never hear from her after that, bro. To me, that rubbed me hella wrong, you feel me? Because, like, again, that was just me showing, like, bro, again, empathetic. Like, you put yourself in those people's shoes because, like, you've been in those situations and you know how that feels. So,
You're probably scared.
No, because at the end, like, she hit me up, like, months later. Months later, and she was like, hey, you want to grab a beer? And I was just like, bro, that's weird to me. You feel me?
You're not gonna even acknowledge the fact,
You feel me? So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, again, I'm not expecting nobody to treat me how I treat them. But like, I mean, I don't know, but to me that rubbed me the wrong way. That's why I was just like, yeah, I get how the people are out here. You feel me? Like the people are really like, they should stink more. They shit is better than yours. So you feel me? Move out the way if your shit's not stinking like theirs. You feel me? And I'm gonna say I'm low key because I definitely do a lot all the time. You feel me? But
does too much.
You feel me? There's a lot going on in my brain, so I gotta keep it going. But also at the same time, it's just like I don't know. I don't know. Like that rubbed me. I don't know. Now that I think about it, like, I don't know. I feel like if somebody dead brought me flowers because my grandpa died and I never said nothing, it's just kind of weird. Okay. But I don't expect nothing from Shorty. You feel me? I just say my feelings got hurt because that was my part. I was a goofy, got my feelings hurt, whoop-de-whoop type shit. But we learned something.
Yeah, it just sucks that you have to be like, put your emotions on lock so you don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why, because I'm a very like loving, giving person. I feel like it's like too much for everyone to handle, and it makes me feel like shit. Because I'm like, like I don't want to feel like I'm annoying someone. I don't want to feel like I'm overdoing my part, which I always run into.
But how? Like you give too much and then you realize you should have never did that?
Yeah, like I give too much and get too little, or I just like people cross the line, like take advantage because I'm so nice, I'm so understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been there, done that. Like I'm like I said, very empathetic person, but I have yet to come across someone who can match that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that wholeheartedly. I feel you.
I have yet to come across someone who can match that. And I'm not just talking about from the opposite sex, a female too.
She don't even have a female best friend. She just said that though. Like that's wild to me. Like for real, because I feel like at least in the lifespan that I have lived, you feel me, and going to continue to live, I feel as I've met so many females. They got the female group chat. Fellas, y'all know how that is go down. You feel me? You hood, you in the group chat and you barbecue. You don't have the female group chat?
I got a group chat. Look, I have friends. You're over here making me. Okay. I have friends.
I have to make her actually open up because she's sitting here saying she ain't got no friends. We know that's cap. Y'all looking at the camera, y'all like, I never know where this girl got some friends.
Okay, I have friends, but it's just like,
They're not your besties or what?
No, I feel like most of my like friendships are not surface level, but I have a certain friend for certain things. Like I don't have a best friend that I can call whenever, do whatever, do anything with. Like, you know, I have certain friends. Okay, this is the friend that I go get drinks with. This is the friend who I talk business with. This is the friend I get lit and fucking feral with. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
But it all just kind of feels surface level. But it could be because we're adults and it's really hard to get deep with people because we're all so busy. I work full time. I'm a student. So that could also be on me. Maybe I should make myself more available and open to meet people, but
I be telling her to put her XO pants on because I swear, bro, this girl has like a goddamn chastity over her heart, bro. I
got my heart broken.
Who haven't though? But that's the thing, like you know for a fact that like we just said, like you're not gonna expect nobody to treat you like that.
Okay, but this is like my first heartbreak. This is like a real heartbreak. Like this is my first heartbreak. Okay, so let me have my moment. Okay, age gap, right? Yeah. How old are you again?
25. I just turned 25.
Oh shit. I'm 23. But you were in the streets, huh?
I was doing my thing, but I wasn't like.
But how many, like, you've had multiple girlfriends, huh?
Yeah. I've had one real girlfriend.
Really?
I dated, I'll keep it a buck. When I was 21 to 20, from 19, I would say from 20 to 21-ish, that was like a really real relationship. We lived together, we had 3 dogs, whoop-de-whoop. And no cap.
That one hurt the most though, huh?
It did.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. The reason that hurt the most is because I mean you had a lot going. I mean you thinking in your head you're gonna be with this person for the rest of your life. It's guilty when you think about it.
Because you're only dumb and naive for one person.
Because
after that one person, you're like, okay, now I know. And I feel like that's when the chains come.
I feel like that's why a lot of people don't like me because when I get to talking about my ish, like I'll say, I know, okay, let's just say like I'm like, I know I got this one for myself. This is how I feel about myself, and I love myself. And so many times when I said that, people looked at me and was like, "Oh, you cocky." I'm like, "Damn, you can't even know your own self worth and like display that with how people feel intimidated." You feel me? And like, no cap, that shit weird as fuck to me, wholeheartedly. So yeah, that relationship hurt. Mostly because you feel me, like, bro, I had 3 dogs, and Shorty kept my dog, bro. To this day,
I kept my dog. I'm gonna see you and Deb be dead.
It's okay. She moved on. Some other nigga taking care of the dog now.
Oh,
it's
no.
good.
I kept my dog.
At least I got the air fryer up out of that, John. You feel me? So it is what it is. But no, you're not really feeling like. But again, like I'm sure in that relationship, I expected it to go on forever, and that was my fault again. Like my dad always said, like don't put all your eggs into one basket, all your apples into one basket, whatever. Bro, that's
you're like, this is my favorite basket.
Oh God,
this is my favorite basket.
I'm gonna keep it a book, and I say that because I mean, like you say, you're dumb and naive for that one person.
For just one.
And they're giving, and you're giving, and you're receiving, and you're doing this, and then you expect it to keep,
to go in the way you want it to, but then I can hear my ex coming. So you expect it to go a certain way, but the longer you're with someone and the older you get, because you were younger, how old when you were with that person?
21.
Okay, I was younger than that. I was 18, but we were together up until I was 22. That was like almost 6 years. 5. We made it to 6 years.
Oh, y'all definitely was planning marriage and
playing house. Like, why am I doing
that's the game. That's the fucking shit. I say that. I
came from a broken home and I just jumped into it. Like, I know
because
I wanted, yes. And that's not what that other person wanted. We had different upbringing, so the older
she didn't like me at first because he was from Chicago. Say it. She didn't like me at first as a friend or whatever because she was like,
Chicago men be dog walking, bitch shit.
Chill, G.
Dog walking.
First time I met her, she was like, you don't wear those purple jeans, dude. I guess I don't ever wear my clothes around you. Instantly put me in the box. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I'm working on not stereotyping people, but you're with that one person you're dumb and naive for, and you wanted to go a certain way. You get older, you realize, okay, well, not everything goes in your fucking favor. Just because you wanted it and you guys talked about it that way, don't mean it's gonna play out like that. Because life happens, and you grow, and either they grow with you, they grow apart. But regardless, y'all growing. So,
bro, when you just said the planned house, like that's like the realest stuff ever. Like you said, like when I did it shorty, we had the whole house all that. And then the dogs, bro, really got me. And then when I moved to Nashville, bro, like I was on something different. I was like, bro, I'm trying to get my. Bro, there's a poster right there in my room on my front door that says, "Rule number 1, get money. Rule number 2, know what to do when you get the money." Bro, for like 2 or 3 years when I was in that relationship, bro, I calculated how much bread I lost. You feel me? Because like that's like I'm gonna keep it above. I don't care. I was raised this way. Money is very important. I'm not gonna say the most important thing, but money is very important.
Especially when you don't come from
facts. You feel me? And I hate when celebrities or people be like, "I'll give all this up just to be regular again." Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Like, money not gonna solve all your problems, but the problems I got, money will solve. You feel me? Like, you know you're gonna go through loss and all that and heartache. But like, bro, the last thing you wanna be struggling is, over money or finances and whatnot. You feel me? That's why I said, save your money, you feel me? Because you don't know what situation you're gonna have to get yourself out of, because you can't expect somebody else to come and save your grown ass, bro. You grown and yet you asking them, like I said, grown people hit me up every day talking about, can I get $5 or $10? Bro, what is $10 gonna do for you? And why are you hitting me up and asking me for $10? In this economy, y'all see how every person I bring on here says this economy, because I'm not gonna bring no whack ass person on here. You feel me? That's gonna sit here and give y'all a half-assed, non-genuine story. You feel me? Like, it's true as fuck, bro. Like, don't hit me up if you ain't. Don't hit me up for no money. That's, to me, that's whack, bro. You got a credit card. You
That's
got a
your
savings
boundary.
account.
That's okay to have that boundary. Some people are okay and comfortable with.
But it's like, if you're my family, like my little brother, he's 15, bro can get whatever he wants from me. That's my family. But if you got 10 toes and you the same age as me, you're not getting no money from me. That's a very, but the thing is, I wasn't always this way. I don't want to sound asshole-ish, you feel me? I wasn't always this way up until I moved to Arizona. That's when I started acting like that. Because I seen.
Yeah, well, you can't help anyone unless you're helping yourself. So, like, if you're always giving out shit, giving out money, you're gonna get fucked up in the end.
Bro,
so,
I got one homie that I know, right?